Hey everyone, how are you doing? Good evening to all. I know it's late for some people. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for being here with me. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Let's see who's here. Hey, Dream Girl, D Dub, Sleepy B, Dimples Wimples, Isis. Uh huh. Sleepy B, yeah, Muffin, Mons. Yeah, Greer. Okay, Muffin said Muffin is doing good. Okay, yeah, I'm literally just getting back in. I think I've been home probably 20 minutes and I had to hurry up and get something to eat. My nail appointment ran longer than I thought it would because my homegirl, she was still doing someone else at the start of my appointment time. So that pushed me back, which pushed me back, which pushed me back. I thought I was going to have a good cushion of at least 30 minutes. Nonetheless, we are here together. Girl, whichever channel you want to be on, whichever channel you want to be on, whichever channel you want to be on. So, no worries. If you want to, I guess you hang out where all the people are in the chat. But yeah, whichever channel you want to be on. StreamYard will stream to both. So, hey 504. Yeah. So, yeah, I just wanted to have a conversation with all of you. And I don't know if any of you had something that you wanted to say or something that you wanted to get off your chest. Um, the past, 24 hours? 24 going into 36 hours have been very interesting. They have been very interesting. We have seen, the court activity. Um, we've seen that, and shout out to Pam, the law intellect, for bringing us, that footage there. Shout out to Pam for her, she was able to talk to Miss Ericka King. But yeah, we got the tea. We got the tea. We see what's going on. Besides other things going on here in these YouTube streets, right? Y'all know what I'm talking about. So yeah, it's been very, very interesting. What does y'all think? Hey, Ursha in the building. Alikia says, yeah, yesterday was wild. Yeah, that was. Listen, sometimes, it. I don't know what to say. Um, I just don't know what to say. But yeah, I wanted to discuss it with you all, and I want you all to discuss with me. I will be dropping the link and pinning it in case anyone, just wants to come up and share their thoughts because I feel like we need to talk about this as a community. I feel like we need to talk about this, not me talking at you. Um, but I feel like we need to talk about this together because it's been, as part of our small YouTube community, right? We have been, following what's been going along, right? Since last year, right? I do want to say I always find it interesting when certain people don't show up to court. We've heard this man say, that, his name is being ruined. He's being set up, this, that, and the third. We really don't see anyone in your corner, right? We don't see that, at least not publicly. Now, if they are behind the scenes, we don't know. All we can go by are the phone calls. A shout out to Phone Calls from Prison. She does amazing work. They do some amazing work over there. Shout out to her, and that whole crew over there. But yeah, we no one is in your corner seemingly, like no one is in your corner. Even your um your friend, um, Ponytail, she at least from what I could see, she was not there, so she only supports you with phone calls and zoozles and wham, like putting commissary. Like for someone that claims that they have this esteemed background, no one is standing up for you. 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 And I find that interesting. Like no one can talk on your behalf. Yeah, I want to talk about that too. Hey Vicky. I want to talk about that too because from what I can see, when we were all over at Pam's yesterday, from what I could see, he looking a little skeletorish. He looking, it's giving, he needs some nutrients. Um, it's giving he needs some nutrients. It's giving he's wasting away. Um, and one of my friends from college always said, like, if you are in prison or if you are in jail and you don't come out swole with more muscles, if you're not exercising, you are not spending your time wisely. Okay. So listen, he may be older, but it's a bunch of older fit people out here. This man looks like he's wasting away. He looks like he's wasting away. So yeah, I want to. I'm going to pin the link, and we're going to talk about all of the things here together. You said they don't want to get swept up in the Rico. I mean, I get that. I get that, but I mean, like no support. Like you're not even gonna sit in the courtroom. You're not gonna speak on his behalf. You're not calling the news. They weren't they talking about calling um the news is a news story because a black man is getting railroaded, right? Is Sonia still trying to call the Innocence Project? Like, I see no backup. I see no backup. I see no backup. So I am going to that part too. I'm going to pin the link. And we'll probably get 1 to 2 people up at a time because I really want us to have like a community conversation. I do not. Dream Girl says first the squeal gets the deal. I mean, according to um the information that we gathered from Pam, Erica, I mean Erica's walking around outside. So, it's all very interesting. It's all very interesting. He needs some nutrients, he needs, stop eating, you know, eating that trash and, try to at least get your cardio up. At least get your cardio up. Okay, at least get your cardio up. So, um, so like I said, let me get the link and I'm going to pin the link. Um, I'm gonna put it over here. I'm gonna put it on Eclectic Tarot. Um, Let me put it here. And I'm going to pin it. I'm going to pin it. Okay. Okay. And okay. Isis, if you're still here, please be on the lookout for any dusties, degenerates, any losers coming over here. Okay. But yeah, so I'm going to pin the link. The link is pinned over at Eclectic Tarot. And if you all want to come on up one by one, 1 or 2 people, at a time so we can have a conversation, that I'm good with that because for me I think this is going to drag. I mean, we see that we're still in the same spot, and I am not familiar with all of the legal terms, so I will not speak on the legal terms. But ain't nothing really happening with him right now. He's still gonna be sitting there. He's going to be sitting there for a minute. Okay. He's going to be sitting there. He may be sitting there. Things may not get popping with him until later on in the year, right? Um, D Dub said, "Man cannot live by cereal alone." Sexy RN says, "Stop getting on that phone with Sonya so he can focus on himself." Listen, yeah, yeah. Victor DeVale says, "When you think about it retrospectively, Shirley was fooled enough to stick with him, and had he not wasted and pushed her around, he might have had some help about himself." Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, yeah. The triple OG is gone. It's so funny how he went from I'm triple OG, I'm triple motherfucking OG, I'm a gangster. Okay, all that to send help. All that, he dealing with money like this, he dealing with money like that, and you ain't got a bond. No one's putting together the bond from what we can see. You still in there. None of your people are coming to support you. Baby, you in danger. You in danger. You are in danger. Okay, you in danger. Tiana Yvonne says, right, for 6 more months for sure. Yeah, for sure. I mean, we're gonna see as things move along. So yeah, I did find it interesting. Um, and this is just me seeing Miss King, you know. I mean, we all know Miss King is, a part of this, but it's interesting seeing Miss King there. And Miss King looks so calm. She looks calm. She looks like she ain't worried about a thing. She doesn't look like to me, I'm speaking for myself. She looks like she ain't worried about a thing. Okay. She ain't worried about a thing. Okay. No worries, Muffin. No worries, Muffin. Worldwide Collaboration says he did say he'd rather die first. Maybe that's why he don't look so maybe. Yes. These are going to be the phone calls. I want to hear all these 2024 phone calls. I want to hear from May forward. That's what I want to hear because I need to see what the current conversation is. Now, of course, we get so much more of the backstory and we're piecing things together, retroactively. But baby, I want to hear these 2024 phone calls. I want to hear from May forward. Like who, like I want to know who called. I wonder if Sonia called him yesterday. Yeah, I need to hear it. I need to hear it because someone said the first to squeal gets the deal. I don't know what has happened behind closed doors, but Miss King looks like she all right. Victor DeVale says the people who are supposed to be putting up the bond just might be in this. Yeah, we don't know. We don't know. Tiana Yvonne, yes, she was so calm. Yes, she was calm. Okay, she had her outfit together, which I ain't mad if I were going to court and I was gonna be seen in public like that, I'd be well put together too. Okay, she was put together. She looked like she looked like she was rested. Okay. Like green water. Listen, we're not gonna get started. Sexy RN says, I just don't understand why this person is so invested. She has her own charges pending. She better focus on that. Listen. Yeah, we're gonna slide right past that. I hear you. I hear you because I hear you because just like you all, I see a lot. Um, so I'll just say that. Yeah, yeah. I want to hear these phone calls too. D Dub says she's sleeping on a Sealy Posturepedic. He's on the top bunk. Ooh, ooh, he on the top bunk. Ooh, okay. Victor DeVale says, baby, Erica was playing with her hair, sitting real comfy, dictating to her lawyer her terms of sentencing. The prosecutors tried to back out and she said, not so fast. Erica is chilling. Listen. Uh-huh. Andrea says Dre is MIA. Yup. Dre checked out. 504 said I need for his lawyers to get him a bigger suit. He's been saying everyone's cornbread. Listen. Tion says, I think he's going to finally talk about Erica when he hears about her plea deal. Yeah, we will see. We will see. I noticed there haven't been any YouTube interviews as of late. So maybe his lawyer told him shut your ass up on YouTube. It's possible. It's possible because baby, you just out here just saying anything on YouTube. We're all watching. Everyone is watching. I mean, that's in the court now. That's in the court. Don't do that 504. Don't do that 504. So that's going to be what's next. Yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. So yeah, the link is pinned. If anyone wants to, just come up and say what, because I haven't really reviewed any of my readings on any of these subjects as of late, just because I really wanted to give things time to progress to whatever they were going to do, um, so we can see. I did find it interesting, if I remember correctly, yesterday with Miss King per Pam. If I am remembering correctly, I am not trying to state, anything wrong from yesterday. What was it said that Miss King said that she was, you know, Nesto was her boss? That's interesting. If I'm remembering what I heard correctly, Miss King was saying that Nesto was her boss. So is this a play? Is this the truth? Is this something to say to the public? Um, Interesting. Because we all remember, hearing, Queen of the South, mastermind, words like mastermind, words, Queen of the South, the um alleged crimes, right? And then I remember in my reading, saying that, yeah, she does her thing, but Nesto um is just as much of a mastermind, if not worse. I do remember that from one of my readings on these various subjects. So I found that interesting yesterday when Miss King stated that, he was her boss. If that is true, and if that's the case, maybe she's not Queen of the South. Maybe it's him. Hmm. Yeah, that's, if I'm remembering the information correctly, right? Um, Sunshine City says, I think she's real slippery. Okay, that's valid. It 504 says it reads in the Rico that he coerced her. Okay. I have not looked at any official documentation as it pertains to any of these court documents. I have not read any of them myself, so I can't, I just have to go by, the information as it's presented here to us on YouTube by our content creator friends and good people. So, I haven't looked at any of them, but if it says in that he coerced her and she's saying that, he was the boss and that she was only doing that, that Nesto is just going by my reading. He's definitely mastermind. Mastermind. So, I find it interesting how that is going. Dream Girl says she acted like she didn't remember anything about the Queen of the South. I saw that and I was confusion. I was confusion when I saw that myself. That's just me. I was like, okay, okay. She did. If I'm remembering correctly, she did. 504 says maybe she's a sociopath. I am not a mental health professional. I am not a psychologist. I am not a psychiatrist. I'm just gonna say all of these things are humanly possible here on God's earth. She said he gave her that name. Uh-huh. So if he gave her that name, then she should not be surprised or acting like she don't know, Queen of the South. There should not be a surprised Pikachu face when Queen of the South is uttered. Yeah, yeah, there are, there are a list of alleged crimes and things like that. Yeah. hmm Tiana Yvonne, you think she was in her innocent character yesterday? I think she was playing smart. I think she knew that um some of us from our YouTube family and friends may show up. I think she was ready. I think she was actually smart. Erica's plea is not official yet, so she might want to stop smiling so hard. Yeah, like I said, I don't know, and I don't even know if I'm gonna do any more readings on that, just because the energy is so it's chaotic, it's shifty, it's chameleon. There's a lot of emotional attachments to doing these readings. Like when I'm doing these readings, it's me presenting the information as I receive it. But in these readings, especially when I'm focusing on a person, it's like all their emotional baggage is slammed onto me. Um, that their upbringings, their possible mental health issues, their childhood traumas, their things that they went through in earlier, early in life. That's a lot, which is why I really haven't been doing readings like that, like on my channel, because like I said, it's a lot. And then trying to deal with the it's too shifty. There are too many. It's like all these moving walkways, like an airport. It moves around too much. It's a lot going on energetically behind these scenes. Like I said, which is why I haven't really done one in a while. So I don't even know if I'm gonna do that again because it's just too much, and I can see and feel how people are trying to hide things. So yeah, 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 absolutely, absolutely. Muffin, I did not. I did not see that. I did not see that, but I mean, someone in here just said first to squeal gets the deal. I mean, I think we heard Nesto on one of these calls say, he might spill his guts. I mean, if that's the case, You should started spilling your guts a long time ago. Because the first the squeal gets the deal, you may want to start spilling them guts. Um, because I mean, your life is at stake. I'm not saying lie, but just tell the truth and see what you can get out of it. Greer Jones says, I think she is trying to hide behind the church with her booze position. Listen, we all know how that goes. Uh-huh. We all know how that goes. So, Isis says, I don't blame you. I can see where that would be and feel icky, weighty. Yeah, it's shifty because when I'm getting the information and then like we see that the information, the information that comes out and it's as true, and then you have these people just out here just lying, even though I see the stuff, like it's just too much. Like I don't have time for people who just sit around and lie. I really don't have a lot of time for the criminal aspects of things. We're just all, I want to be a spectator too, because we're all watching this dumpster fire happen in real time. So yeah, it's just too much. With people acting up and you know inserting themselves. We see the shadiness, like we see all of it. We see all of it. So I try not to, you know, yeah. I don't want to be in it no more. I want to be over here on the spectator side with y'all. 504 say I'm trying to get home so I can call. Okay, well be safe, honey. Be safe. She was stealing their credit cards. Listen. Um, yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. D-Dub says he's been spilling his in these YouTube streets. He's been spilling his, but he's spilling it in the wrong place. You supposed to go talk to the people that can possibly give you a deal. You don't spill it in the YouTube street, sir. You need to spill that and see, by telling the truth, what can you get out of it? Okay? Because you're gonna be triple OG Nesto, you're gonna be triple 4 and 5G in jail, in prison for whatever amount of time they may give you if you are, found guilty. You better start spilling them guts. You better start spilling them guts. Sexy Orion says Nesto probably did too much. The truth may get him life. I mean, listen, if he gets life, it's the result of your actions. No one forced you to do any alleged crimes. No one forced you to do any alleged crimes. And if they did, you better start spilling your guts. But no one forced you to, do any of these alleged crimes. No one forced you to do that. So, that's, people love having the surprise Pikachu face when they get what's coming to them. And it's just beyond me. Like, okay. Sexy RN says Sonia may want to disappear. It seems like the prosecution is on it. And witness tampering is a felony. Witness tampering is a felony. Okay, Sonia has not been charged with anything like that. But y'all remember from one of them readings, I can't remember if it was the one on Sonia or the one on Voldemammy. Someone had asked about alleged witness tampering. And I saw what I saw. Okay, my readings are not proof that's held up in a court of law, but I saw what I saw. And it looked real suspicious. So, Victor DeVale says, I have yet to do a reading on any of these people. Hearing Sonia's voice is energy draining enough, and then hearing Nesto lie, manipulate everything. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Okay, so we have Sanders RN23 here with us. I'm gonna bring you up, darling. How you doing, lovely lady?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, darling? I hope you're well this evening.
I'm doing well. Do I have an echo? Am I okay?
I think you're fine. I don't hear any echo.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. I'm so
Mhm.
happy to be with you tonight.
Well, I'm glad that you all are here with me. I know it's late for some people, so I really do appreciate people, hanging out with me. I wish I could have done this earlier, but I had a prior engagement.
Well, you're
So,
fine. I work night shift, so I'm up.
okay. Okay.
So
Oh, well,
you're
you
good.
good there.
Yeah, yeah, I'm good. I have a question. Okay,
Yeah.
I was thinking, like I like to analyze things and looking at things and picking them apart. And I was looking at the defense and the prosecution and like how they're going to present their cases. And I was thinking the prosecution, just to get your thought patterns, like what do you think, or what does the chat think about going forward? The prosecution is going to use Nesto's Instagram against him heavily. Because if you look at his Instagram, it appears as though he was the mastermind behind everything.
Mm,
In the sense of he was leading conversations, he was leading meetings. If Ericka was to come to the location, she was coming to meet him. He was introducing her
right.
to his followers. So it seemed as though he was the mastermind, even if he wasn't. The presence or his presence appears as though he was. So I'm just thinking that's going to work against him. And also the fact that Shirley was the proximity to celebrity. That
Mm,
proximity also gives him the ability to also kind of have this mind frame of being the leader because he knows where she can go. He knows where the
mm,
money may reside. So I was just thinking, okay, that's the prosecution. What is the defense going to do? And I think the reason why Dion and not Dre, but Dion and Lamont have kind of distanced themselves is because he can no longer point to Ericka as the reason why certain things were going the way they were. He can say Lamont was the one that decided to call and make these calls, or even selling out his son. I'm not saying he will do that. It's just like a hypothesis. What may occur, and I'm just thinking, like, does anyone think that could possibly occur, like on the defense side as well, to use the people he was in proximity to give them the blame? It's no longer Ericka anymore since she already has this sweetheart deal. She's kind of out of it.
yeah.
Um, but now I'm looking at the other people that are in his association that he can state might have chosen to do acts and they acted alone. They didn't act on my guidance. So I'm just wondering, what do you think about that?
Yeah, well, thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us. And let me address this really quick. I want to say
Mhm.
thank you, Zia77, for gifting out 20 channel memberships. I
Oh,
appreciate your
wow.
generosity and congratulations to the people who received those memberships. So thank you so much, Zia.
That's
Now, back
amazing.
to what you said, I do believe that um I think that somewhat um I think that, and there are different thought processes with people, as the generations, we always talk about, you know, um Gen X and boomers and millennials and things like that. I think
Hmm.
that some people in those, older generations, I think some of them don't fully resonate with technology the way those of us who may be younger do.
Hmm.
And I do think that just because, it's it's public, the Instagram, we can see the things. I do believe that someone in that court system, I do believe that they are going to reference the Instagram. I'm sure it's not the first time, in
Hmm.
court cases across the country
Hmm.
that either the prosecution or the defense has referenced, Facebook or Instagram. And
Hmm.
yes, when I did look at Nesto's IG months ago, I did notice he is just like you said, he made himself, he's the prevalent one. He
True.
is the main character.
Hmm.
He is doing these things with his people. He is, it's him. And I can't remember if things were being deleted off of his IG or not.
Mhm.
But to
Mhm.
me, that's part of the story that will probably, if they choose to use it going forth, it'll probably be mentioned. You
Most
know,
definitely.
you know, because
Mhm.
when I was looking, I sure saw him, and the way he surrounds himself. I thought something
Mhm.
was weird when I saw him, the way that he would surround himself with these young women. Like, okay, I noticed that, and it was weird to me. These young women, he knew what luxury looked like,
Mhm.
but I'm pretty sure they're gonna come up with some financial records. Baby, you didn't have anything to support such a lifestyle, so where are you getting this money? Right.
Mhm.
So and then with Shirley Strawberry, I fully agree with you. Again, I am not a lawyer, but I do think that it's definitely a possibility that, I mean, if it were me and it was admissible in court, again, I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know like all the correct terms and stuff. I would pull whatever information I could to help build my case. And I would definitely use that, because it,
True.
per his IG, it was him. He was the king. He was the triple OG motherfucking gangster. He know this, he
Mhm.
know that. And back to Shirley, what with what you said, I know in my heart that as soon as he was introduced to her and found out who she was and knew that she was at a higher status than he was, that was a target. I don't care what anyone
Yeah.
says. I have no proof, but I knew that baby Shirley was a target, and
Mhm.
her proximity to these other people, what can he get out of it? I
Most
knew
definitely.
it was a target, because didn't he like propose to her on air? So
Yes.
so
Yes.
him proposing to her on air doesn't leave her space to
No, it
like
does not.
say no, or
No.
I'll think about it. It's on air, so you have
Mhm.
to say the right thing, which is yes. So I fully believe in my heart that that man targeted her. I don't care what
Most
no one else
definitely.
says. I
Yeah.
have no proof, but it is my opinion that he targeted her.
Most
He,
definitely. It was like he was love bombing her
yeah,
completely from the beginning. And
absolutely.
it was more so the marriage was built on her convenience,
Yeah.
on both of their conveniences, I would say. She was able to get the convenience of having I almost like said a Patti LaBelle marriage.
Mhm.
She's always married her managers, and the men were never necessarily like husbands, but they were always in a sense of managing her when she goes on the road. And I think that's what she got or what she desired. And in that case, that's what he did. But there
Yeah.
was also some other things he was doing as well. And I want to say one more thing before I go back
Yeah.
on, Erica. We were talking about her being a chameleon. She reminds me of Anna Delvey or Delvey from Inventing Anna. She has
Yes.
been so many things. She has been a pastor. Someone was saying, "Oh, I think that's what her next career is going to be." She's already done that. She's been a PR person. She's
Mhm.
done motivational speaking. She's already had. I think I heard that she had like a semester or two of law school, like underneath her belt, which I could see that because she is interacting with law in a way that seems very convenient, very free and comfortable. That has to be a person that has some understanding beyond I'm just listening to lawyers speak. So with that, to me, she comes off like that. Like she can be whoever she needs to be in order to get what she wants. And so if that means dressing the part, I'm going to do that. So I
Mhm.
just feel like she is this analytical part. I get so excited about it. I'm
Mhm.
sorry. I'm so goofy.
Oh no, you're good.
Um, but yeah, I just absolutely love that part about analyzing these characters that are in our reality and trying
Absolutely.
to understand who they are and how we can notice them if we see them walking in our everyday communities. So thank you so much for allowing me to come up. I do appreciate it.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for being here with us and sharing your thoughts. And listen, let me say this before you go. We've all, the term con man is
Mm,
confidence man.
yes.
A lot of
Hmm.
times, people are literally just have to dress the part and act like, you own your shit, act like you standing on business. And a lot of people can get away with so much stuff just by looking, dressing the part, and being confident. You can say something wrong as hell, but if you say it confidently, like what you're
True.
talking about, you can get by. So I do agree with you. I sense the um I'm every woman. I can shift and change into whatever I need, because when I saw her yesterday,
Hmm.
per what Pam shared with us, when I saw that, it was it was to me, it was giving, okay, she's calm, like she was too calm. It was almost wrong. Like, it was almost wrong for her to be this calm. And to me, it was like Cheshire cat. Like, she's
Hmm.
calm, she's she's in her clothes, she's and for her to speak with Pam, I think she said that, she talked to her lawyer about it, which is smart.
Hmm.
But to me, that is con man. It's
Yeah.
con man, it's confidence man.
Hmm.
And if you didn't know, what we saw yesterday was not, quote unquote, the picture that has been painted of her. And I think she
True.
knows that. And I think she played into that.
Most
Just my
definitely.
thoughts.
Hmm.
But Pam is so wonderful,
Hmm.
because if it were me, and I'm just speaking for me, for being Q, I I don't trust it. Like, I I'm not sure if I would have talked to her. I might have been like, "Yeah, I saw her over there," and snap some pictures, because I just don't. With everything that's going on, the way that she's calm, whether she got a deal or not, I think it's weird to me. It's weird. And
True.
that doesn't sit right with me.
What you would agree that you're looking at it from a different lens.
Yeah, yeah, I am.
Yeah.
I am. I'm looking at it from
Okay.
my lens, because if I
Yeah.
seeing all this stuff, um, baby, I don't trust you. I know it hasn't been
And right.
proven and whatnot, but I can't trust it. So to protect myself, I ain't going over there.
True. But you notice the interview was not done on camera.
Yeah, absolutely.
The lawyer may have been present or not. We're not for sure. We
Right.
were not made privy to that. So with that being the case, she had nothing really to lose in a sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, so
Mhm.
she got her voice out there. She was able to, in a sense, pin the blame on him before the jury has even been convened. So there's so many like narratives that she was able to unfold in a 5-minute interview, and
Uh-huh.
he still hasn't had his well, he has had an opportunity to speak, but it has not been in the most professional environment, and it has not been in you know the greatest of light in a sense. He's
Yeah.
been very demeaning towards those he was speaking to. So I mean, I just thought
No, 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 no.
it was
And I
excellent.
love
Yeah.
hearing your perspective. I love hearing your
Hmm.
perspective. But like I said, with me, all I
Yeah.
have to know, I think the first time someone stole something from me, this person was a family member. You can't come around here no more. You can't come
Hmm.
in my house. That's
Most
just
definitely.
me.
Boundaries. Hmm.
Right, right. Boundaries. That's just me.
Hmm.
And I'm not saying that it's wrong to talk to her. Pam did what she thought was, a good thing to do. I respect.
Hmm.
There is no Pam slander over here.
Oh, most definitely.
I just,
Mm-mm.
for me, if it was me, Q, oh,
Hmm.
I would have been hanging around one of those corners. And I would have been, from a distance, just because of the alleged crime.
Mm.
That's
Yes.
not you stole a chicken from Kroger. That
True.
is it's deeper than that. And if
Hmm.
you have the audacity, the gall to present yourself as a lawyer What does that say?
Mm.
To allegedly present yourself as a lawyer, not you were
Mhm.
faking as a teacher.
Mhm.
You presented yourself as a lawyer. That's not a position that you just walk into.
Mhm.
So to me, that says there is enough gall there to be dangerous
Mhm.
because you might as well just walk in and pretend you're the CEO of some company or something like that. It's that level. Like you didn't pretend like you worked at the Dollar Tree.
Mhm.
You didn't, that to present yourself like that at that level. I mean, she might as well walk in and just say, I'm an airline pilot and start flying the plane. Like it's that level of danger to me. Um, it's that level of danger to me. So, that's why I'm just like, I can't trust. That'll be the type of it's the type of energy that will set up um a hidden router in the area and just wait till you get on your phone and steal your identity. Like it's that type of energy for me. So I'm just like, I ain't doing all that. Right. Isis says she's beyond both. Yeah. Yeah. So like I said, that's just me. That's just my assessment of it. But yeah, I do agree the analytical seeing who the players are, learning how their minds work as best we can. I do find it very intriguing as well.
Do you think it's a level of psychosis with Erica by any chance?
Um Again, I'm not a mental health professional, but
Okay.
I will say this. I will say this. I think that she, and this is just my opinion, I think that she is taking advantage of so many different things, including, how the world is post COVID, because let's make no mistake about it.
Mhm.
Things are sloppy now. Things are falling through the cracks more than ever. These lax protocols. I think this is taking advantage of a situation, and I think that this is keep doing what you've been doing until you get caught. I think it's
Mhm.
I think it's playing up the confidence, and I think it's taking advantage of the state that we are in, especially as states, as a country, especially with the judicial system. I mean, a lot of times we see these people getting off for heinous crimes and 6 months and stuff. I do present the magic perspective because I
Mhm.
do know that people work magic to get off of out of stuff. But I think it's being that damn bold, doing whatever you can, and I think it's taking advantage of, like I said, the looseness, the loopholes, the way things aren't being done legally,
Mhm.
judicially. I think it's a combination of all those things. There are, and let me just say, there are some people who are psychopaths who are also very intelligent, right?
Mhm. Most
Um,
definitely.
who
Most
are
definitely.
very, very intelligent.
Most definitely.
So, we sometimes think about mental afflictions as something that's going to prevent someone from doing something. A lot of times these
Mhm.
people are very intelligent.
Mhm.
So I will definitely say that.
Okay.
Uh, mhm.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome, darling.
Ah,
You're welcome.
bye.
Okay, see you later, boo. Yeah, I think that, with a lot of things that I see, if you, I don't know where you all go on the internet to read things, but I see a lot of stuff like the the audacity of a lot of different things that's happening, in cities, states, counties in this country. A lot of it is like laxed. We really need to tighten up the reins. As a country, as an American people, we really need to tighten up the reins because there's a lot of shit out here happening that I'm fine with the strong arming of yesteryear that was preventing some shit from happening, right? The internet age will definitely help people be better criminals. It does help the dummies out too. I think did you all see the guy today that it was either today or yesterday, he was he was on the Zoom court call for a suspended license and he's behind the wheel of a car driving on Zoom. He didn't think that they were going to see this. And it's just like, sir, you're dumb. He's dumb. He's dumb. But still the audacity is out here for free. Right? So the internet can help, the internet can, hinder, but I think it just depends on how the person is going to use the tool. Right? Yeah, yeah, y'all saw that dummy, right? Just go and drive, just when the usher tap you, just go and log out. Go and log out, baby. And just come on and just drive yourself so you can get these handcuffs. That was some of the dumbest shit I've seen. But it happens. It happens. Hello.
Hello. Hello, hello,
Oh,
hello. What's going on?
nothing much. How you doing, boo?
Oh, girl, I'm fine, girl. Yesterday was very ghetto.
Listen, all I'm saying is I'm glad that I left the Atlanta area because, baby, the ghetto levels it's just too much.
Yeah, it was wild. I had a good time. I don't understand how it all fell apart. But
Listen, I'm
nah,
telling you that COVID, that post COVID. I mean, we knew people were dumb before, but y'all have seen the extreme levels of dumb since COVID. We've all seen it, and the internet helps us see. We've
tis
all.
true, tis true.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Listen, I'm not coming up here with the speculation. I don't care. I'm ready for everybody to go to jail. Um, I've been telling y'all that she got a nice little deal. That's wild to me. Now that was wild to me, ma'am. You are not innocent by far. Like, come on, now. And
Listen,
Pam is just telling this story, and I'm just like, girl, I'm glad I wasn't there, cause Granny be like, girl, you know you lied. Mm-mm.
listen. I hear you,
But
and
I respect, of course, I respect the professionalism. But I'm just saying, I'm glad that
mhm.
I wasn't there because
Yeah,
I have questions that deserve answers. And Erica, I don't want to hear that. You know what you did. Now you might not be able to talk about it, but girl, don't give me this. And
right.
all of these women around him with this, it's she's not a she's cunning. Like I don't like people. I don't like stuff like that.
Yeah, me either. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
like
like
girl, get from around me
predatory.
with that. Mm-mm, go
Yeah,
away from me with that.
yeah, I don't like the predatory either. The
That's why I said she
hunting,
probably was nice telling people because she was stealing the information. I said, Pam, you lucky you made it out of there with your bar card.
you heard me what I just said. Like she's the
I
type who will
did.
set up,
Yeah, nobody made you do all
just
of this.
a
Like,
man in the middle attack. And
yeah,
then
you didn't
everybody,
just go out here doing this all blind.
right? Yeah,
That don't make sense to me.
yeah, yeah. So I mean, listen. If people, I'm gonna be a little diplomatic about it. I mean, I can be petty, but I'm gonna be a little diplomatic. Listen, if you did the crime, you need to do the damn time. That's just how I feel about it. No one is out here making you be a damn criminal or degenerate.
Yeah, ho.
Okay,
Do your time. Mm-hmm.
that's your choice to do so. Um,
Absolutely. 5 years though, that's crazy. Here's the thing: no matter what he coerced you to do, ma'am, um, you still had a rap sheet before that, and I just don't understand why. Out of everything, I don't understand why the pretending to be a lawyer, that whole identity fraud. I don't understand why that doesn't carry a little bit more than just five
yeah,
5 years. You know, uh
yeah.
uh that's odd to me. Like, how much do you have on him? You see what I'm saying? Like, for you to just get only 5 years, that's crazy to me.
Yeah, yeah. Listen, I mean, I don't know, but this is what I'm saying. Like, I think a lot of some of the extra heinous and stupid shit that we're seeing now, I think a lot of it is like some of that lack shit from COVID. I really do believe that because, oh, we're not going to do this. Oh, it's just going to be on Zoom, or oh, it's, not providing a proof, and all these excuses and shit like that. And I'm just like, but these are criminals. Like, I'm not saying you know what I'm saying, but I'm just like, where is the full on accountability? And if this is the account, I mean, but just look at it. This man has been found guilty and still trying to run for president. Like, what fucking world are we in? Like, this is embarrassing, right? Like, so I agree. I'm with you that like that's a shock to me. The question, I just want to be nosy. I just want to know what she said or told, or if she spilled her guts, girl, what did you say? I want her to tell us before the book come out, because I ain't buying no book if she write a book. I ain't buying that shit.
I
I
don't want
just
that
want to
damn.
know.
I don't want that pamphlet. Girl, tell me what happened. Or just say you're gonna wait till court. Cause I don't have time. Listen, I do not like I don't like small talk, and I don't, especially when I feel like somebody's lying to me or misleading. I don't
Right,
want to hear that.
right.
So you could have kept that interview. Now, was it entertaining? Yes, because Pam told it the way it needed to be told. But at
Oh
the
yeah,
same time, ma'am, I'm not playing with you.
yeah. No, I
You
agree.
sitting here, you sitting over here twirling around in this parachute, girl. Tell me what happened.
Not in a parachute. Not in a
Okay,
parachute, 504.
all right. Well, got okay. Well, you know what it is. Anyway, true. She probably had them glasses she had on was probably probably was
She
stealing
could
people
have went to
information and they didn't know
KNG.
it.
She could have went to KNG and got her shit up. You in
Girl,
Atlanta, you know Steve Harvey got 5011 KNGs in the Atlanta area. I know. I used to live in the Atlanta area, baby. I know. It's 5011 KNGs. Go get you a suit set. It almost looked like the what is it, the Karl Lagerfeld, that ponytail be wearing,
oh,
the black and white. Okay, let me
oh,
stop. Let me stop. Let me stop.
oh.
Let me
All it was missing was the alphabet. Oh my god.
just get a
But
little.
she can't. But listen, you can't. Listen, you can't wear the alphabets to the Rico case. Now that's the alphabet boys for real. Lead them people.
Listen,
That's why she put that on. She had to go with the patterns.
listen. Just get a little aluminum foil
Yeah, them
pocketbook.
alphabet boys already hemmed her up. She can't. She can't go in there with that Sonya daddy on.
Right, right.
And listen, I'm sick of her. No lie, like I shout out to PCFP. That's my girl. But
Mhm.
you this the having to hear her talk, it just uh, girl, what are you
Just
talking about? And then you read these charges and you hear about these victims, but you read about the crimes and like you're not moved at all. It's disgusting.
first of all, she could barely read.
They all of them over that could barely read. My God.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, listen, it's a mess, and I'm like you. I can't stand to hear Sonia's voice anymore because it's nasally, it's annoying, and I do not appreciate her the way she just so male identified, and the way that she doesn't give shit about the terrible things that happen to women. Like that blows. Like I don't want to hear her mouth ever again.
Exactly. Just
I
cause
don't
your
want to hear
mama
her ass
left
no
you,
more.
just cause your mama left you after she took you out of the easy bake oven, don't come over here with all that
Yeah,
attitude
yeah.
towards us. Take that up with your mom.
And
Go
it's so
find her.
funny. It's so funny. Yesterday I did the stream, talking about healing, but this is what I'm talking about. These hurt people, Sonia, she has some things she needs to work on. She has some things that she needs to work on. This is why she's advocating and aligned with this shit. She need to go somewhere. She need to go to Tibet, or do some eat, pray, love or something, and stop with this foolishness. But
Girl,
this
knowing
is
her,
what
she'll just book a flight to Bali to just to go hang out with Russell Simmons because she think that's funny. She ain't nothing. There's something wrong with her.
mm.
I think she's above help. I
I
I
mean,
I can't.
yeah, yeah, and very
I
teary
don't
on her
want
talking
it.
about her hair. The way now, see, I did not see the hairpiece flipping back. I did not see it. I did not see it, so I'm gonna have to go back and look. Did y'all saw the hairpiece?
It looked like I had a me, but I mean that's just me. But because when that wind hit it, I mean that's the kind of wig that'll come off. It looked like if it was a wig, but I don't know. I don't know that lady. Don't know. None
I
of us
mean,
don't know.
me either.
Yeah, we don't know what she looked like. She 5 times bigger than them videos we've been watching on YouTube. So I don't know, baby.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, but yeah,
I
yeah.
stay far away from them.
I can't. I don't. Like I said, she was just too cool yesterday, and I'm like, I didn't trust it. Like,
But you're too cool and you just too, like it's
yeah,
you're too playful, you girl. And then not only that, you ain't even take the deal. You talking about you gonna wait. No, baby, we gonna do this today because y'all are gonna reach out to 24 victims. Absolutely not. Nope.
hmm,
I want to sign on the dotted line.
yeah,
Because at this point I feel victimized by everybody. So
yeah,
just
yeah. I mean,
add me to
yeah.
the list because this is stressful reading about it. Having to listen to these people and like just what they've done. I mean, I
Yeah,
really went back through that through the Rico and read those acts. It is all like, sir, you
yeah,
really sit on this phone with this fool
yeah.
acting like you don't know them folks and them charges, baby. You know exactly what you did.
Yeah.
And who you
Yeah.
did it with, you a lie.
Right. Yeah.
And
No,
no
I
lie,
agree.
even if he had anybody going into this, who nobody wants, like, sir, that's why nobody not showing up for you. Even if they were going to, look how you drag these damn people. They hear
Yeah.
what you say about them.
Yeah. He done talked about everybody. He done talked about Shirley. He done talked about Dre. He done talked about the chicken head. He done talked about everybody. Like, sir, you in jail. You have no shut your ass up.
It tickles me, baby, because listen, he said we was broke, baby. Who? Because girl, I had a hibachi and your tears for lunch today, baby. I don't know what you had going on today. You had a
But
little slop. I don't know what you had today, but
he
I
had
didn't have
to-
a zoo or a wham.
he had toilet wine, okay, and fermented Cheetos.
Baby,
Cheetos
that
fermented with more toilet wine. That's what he had. Like,
well, last when we had movie night on TV, when we was watching TV the other night, we was watching a little show on Netflix, a little prison show,
mm-hmm.
and that man made a pizza.
Oh, oh, I saw that.
And
Yes.
they
Oh
ate that with a
my God.
spoon. That's what he ended up eating.
Yeah. And that was so that slop was so
It was
disgusting.
so gross. That man said, "Oh, that's liver, sir. What the hell? Y'all got packets? You know what? I don't want to know why y'all have packets of liver."
It was terrible. Yeah, Sanders said he talked about each one of them once he knew the calls were recorded too. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. He has
Yeah, he
no
didn't care.
he doesn't care. He does not care. So
But y'all, the way he drank, like I went back to another car and I asked Nyla if we could listen to it. So she might do it like one day whenever we get caught up. But
yeah,
the way she drank, I'm like, baby, like we all know Lamont ain't, ain't shit. But I mean, and he wasn't going around there no way. But even if he thought about it, the way you drag Lamont on these calls
yeah,
about him not having no money, he ain't coming, and I told you he wasn't coming, he not showing up.
yeah,
And you do all of this with this, but it's with her. You see what I'm saying? It's just not. It wasn't Shirley because you frustrated. That's your wife. That's different. It's her. Why are you telling these people business? And I don't want Dre to come out for no other reason but to tell me what they buried in that in them woods that day.
listen,
Because if they don't, I'm thinking it's giving me Brokeback Mountain energy. And I look, you better tell me what y'all did out there.
yeah,
I
not
deserve to know after all of this time. We deserve to know.
not Brokeback Mountain. Not Brokeback Mountain. They built a fire out there.
Uh
Not Brokeback Mountain. Don't do that.
huh.
Well, not Brokeback Mountain.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
But yeah, yeah,
No, I don't know. Well, look, I don't call up here to speculate. I don't care. I don't care about
yeah.
how Shirley. I don't care about her Shirley feel. I don't. I don't care about her vindication because I don't. Shirley was living trifling before she much got with him. Um, Shirley,
Damn,
she owes the alphabet boys too, so she don't need to show up in no labels either. She needs to go sit down somewhere too.
damn.
She need to go to Ross. Mm-hmm.
No,
Yeah.
damn. It's like that. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, don't show up in no labels, ma'am. You wasn't paying that rent over there at Ben Creek. Cause I showed X about it. So you need to go over there and your finest Ross. Your
damn.
finest knockoff. No ma'am.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't
That
even wear Calvin Klein. Go sit go.
not Calvin Klein.
No,
Yeah,
she don't need to wear that.
yeah. It's been interesting. It's been a mess. We got to see what's going on. Hopefully we'll get more information because about the divorce. Shirley was
That's
supposed
what I'm here for.
to sign. So I want to hear and see more about that. So hopefully one of our good YouTube sisters will get that information and present it to us. So hopefully we'll get that. Because he got them papers. He just didn't sign it. Um,
Mm-hmm.
he got them papers. He just didn't sign it. So we
Mm-hmm.
gonna see how all of this is going to play out. Because even Ericka, kind of mentioned Shirley a little bit, but kind of was like, she was mentioned a little bit and then like was taking it right back. So now I'm just like, okay, so who really know what? I think a lot of people knew a lot of stuff. Um, and just was going along with it because they weren't getting caught or getting in trouble. That's my honest opinion. People do a lot of stuff, and if they can get away with it, they're gonna get away with it. Um, you know, people without integrity,
Oh,
and
of
without
course.
else. They do a bunch of shit, and as long as they can get away with it, they're gonna do it. So that's my opinion. I honestly believe that Shirley knew a lot more about a lot of different things, but as long as it wasn't public, she was fine. I think when it
Yeah,
became
Shirley should have walked
public,
out of that first time he went to jail within them first few months. Sir, this was supposed to be behind you.
so that's just me. That's my opinion. It's not to slam Shirley, but some people are fine with things as long as it's quiet.
I
So
don't care about slamming none of these people. The way Shirley talked about her own daughter, girl, please. I'm sick of all these people. Baby,
yeah,
lock them all up.
yeah. So
Shirley, yeah, Shirley need to go down, sit down somewhere, and think about her actions and her words, because that wasn't cute either.
yeah.
She done
So
called everybody messy too, so I don't know how Shirley be down there at the beauty salon after she done dragged everybody.
yeah. Me and Babe, we were talking about that. Like when the call came out, her and Nesto was talking about Steve and stuff like that. I was like, oh girl,
You remember when she
oh
went off on Panay?
girl, oh girl.
She went off on
Mhm,
Panay and oh girl, who's the other one?
mhm.
The other one, but her too. But and I'm just like, Shirley, you mad because they stole your candle business? That's your fault.
Yeah.
Not only that though, you mad. Surely they deserve to take that candle business. You was in the back of that ambulance, showcasing candles. Shirley, get out my face. Yeah.
you
Shirley
know,
wasn't living right.
yeah, it's
Because why if your husband came home with an ambulance, you know you would be like, what's going on here?
right. Where the hell you get a damn ambulance from? Like,
What do you have this for?
right.
Why?
And who paid for it? Where did you get it
Correct.
from?
Like you would have
And take
questions,
the
but
shit
you would
back.
not be in the back with your tarot cards in the back of that damn ambulance doing
No, no,
commercials.
no, no. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
You
Mm-mm.
would not be reporting live
Mm-mm. I would not.
from a
I
damn gurney
right. Yeah, yeah,
next to Erica's fake ass oxygen tank. You just wouldn't be doing it. This doesn't make any sense.
yeah.
Shirley, you knew this man. The man wasn't home. Ain't no sense. If you was driving down the street and you saw your husband parked in the damn Walmart parking lot,
Right.
talking
Right.
to a fool, talking to this woman with fake Burberry on. I mean, what are we doing here?
Right. Right. I'm be like, who? I'm pulling
Exactly.
up.
Is this
I'm
a
pulling
damn
up.
blood drive?
Who
What
is
the hell
this?
is going on over here?
Right. I'm finna pull up. Who is this?
Yeah, he ain't no damn medical professional. What are you out here in a damn RV for outside of the Walmart every day?
Right.
If I'm at a hotel, why is your RV parked at the Walmart? Stop.
Listen.
Shirley, that's what I'm saying. I don't care about this Rico stuff. He did that. He did all of that. I want to know what happened in this marriage
Yeah.
and why you stayed there with that foolishness.
Ice is talking about where's your commitment cue? You can hit the sirens for emphasis during the readings. Girl, I ain't been in no damn ambulance or no damn truck. I ain't doing
Oh,
that. The only truck I get in is the one that's parked downstairs in the parking deck, which is my husband's Ford. That's the only truck I'm getting into. I ain't getting nobody's
I
RV.
know that's
I ain't
right.
getting no Greyhound. I ain't getting no
But
Amtrak.
that not but with
I
your
ain't no.
products, like how you Shirley, you
No.
deserve that domain stolen. Since you got back there with them candles modeling, you let Nesto air you out on a GTL call. Oh my God.
Yeah. I mean, listen, people be I don't know why people don't understand that
Oh
these
yeah, Ty the
calls
jeweler.
are
That was her
recorded.
name. Yep. Aired her out.
These calls are recorded. Okay?
And you
Stay
still
your
told.
ass off the call with these prison folk. Stay your ass
Absolutely.
off these phone calls with these prison folk. You can't talk to me until you get out on somebody's regular Verizon where it's not gonna be recorded. But then shit, they might be recording that one too because you were damn criminal.
Let me tell you something. They tied the jeweler and everybody else. Y'all, you would have been looking for me in my ring. I'm sorry, you've been looking for me and everything else. No.
Yeah.
She was too easy to give that. Well, I mean, if they have to come get, if they have to take it, they have to come get it. If they have to, Shirley, what? What
Yeah.
you mean? Why you so casual about this? If they gotta take it, they gotta come. If they gotta come get it, then they just gotta come get it. Hell no! What you coming over here to get my $200,000 ring for? You a damn lie. Y'all done already took my car from outside of the beauty salon. What the hell's going on over here?
Yeah.
Shirley, please. Mm-mm. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I'm ready for that. I want to know.
I just hope that I hope that she's, gonna be in a position where she can move forward and learn from these lessons and gain some peace for, the rest of her life. Because, now you're at the age where, you really you should not be dealing with foolishness like this at this age. That's some dumb I was 22-year-old ass shit. That's not for I can't imagine my mom, right? Because my mom and Shirley are like the same age. I cannot imagine my mother being in some shit like this. We would have a long ass conversation. We would have a long ass conversation, but my mom ain't gonna do it. My
I
mom ain't
think
gonna do
I
it.
think Sheridan tried, but I'm just like, girl, let me hear my mom on the phone airing me out, girl, because I went down to the police station so I could protect my children. Absolutely not. Shirley was out of line. Even when we watched that interview, that's what I'm saying. It's certain calls that just I'm. Ugh. But even when we watched that interview with Shirley, it's like, oh my god,
Yeah,
you are so much about appearance. Oh well, you
yeah,
weren't about looking good and appearances. And now your daughter got two baby daddies. Bye, Shirley.
yeah. Listen, I mean,
And
it's a
that's not
whole mess.
shaming her. That's
Yeah,
just like, oh, I was embarrassed, so I didn't talk about my grandkids. You didn't talk about this. You didn't help. You know, like you weren't there for those because you felt embarrassed by that. Like, Shirley, get out my face. But you wasn't embarrassed by this man who went to jail. What 6 months in?
yeah,
Girl, please. Shirley,
yeah.
I have questions, baby. I want to be there for that. I don't care about this case. This Rico. He did it. He stole, and even when they left California, you mean to tell me y'all came down here in a fleet of cars and you don't have no questions as to why y'all have a like you don't have no questions.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
think this empty ass barbershop is bringing in this money? This empty ass brothel is bringing in?
Listen, I have questions when my husband come in with the groceries and that one on the grocery list. I just be like, babe, how you get this on sale? Okay, okay, that's cool. Put it in the like I have questions like
Right.
about just simple things.
I
Like,
think she was just I felt like she just even when I want to say, oh, I think she was in this vulnerable state, right? Like, hey, I'm not, I haven't been doing the best with my money financially. He seems like, he's at least a go-getter. He's doing these different things. She
right.
might have felt relief for a moment, but I'm like, what's a moment when you've been evicted 4 or 5 times, baby? The first time, hello, you've already been
Yeah.
evicted, fool.
Yeah.
Baby, that check garnishment took me out. You 40K out of who check?
Yeah, that's yeah, listen. I'm not disagreeing because I have questions too. I just really, 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 really hope that she's able to get past this. I mean, seriously, because like she's the same age as my mother. She's the same age as my stepmother. Like, so I see her through that lens of, oh my gosh, I can't imagine this happening too. But then again, mom listen, the way my mom will cuss somebody out is
Girl, yours and mine.
is she what? She no. See, my mom would have peeped game and she would have been out. She would have been out. But
My mama didn't fail for it before, so she would have been out too, probably. So
no, I am glad to say that my mother and stepmother have not fallen. I'm glad to say that there are no women in my family that have fallen
I ain't
for
gonna tell my family business,
for
but
the for the okey doke.
well,
Um,
some people fall for it, but at the same
some
time,
people
you got
do.
you. Some people learn though. So
Some
at
people
Shirley's
do.
big ass age, she don't. Yeah, no, ma'am, you out of line for falling for this nonsense.
Yeah,
Cause
yeah,
it's not like you fell for it, but then you stayed. Like you didn't stop it.
yeah.
You
D
knew what was up. She
Dub
knew
says
the first
that
time
there
she
was
went around
something.
Lamont. The first you listen to how Lamont talked. They couldn't even go get drinks at Neiman's while he was over there going off on people. Hello, and then look at Shirley. Then got drunk. She throwing up and down. Shirley, you know what? Shirley ain't who we think. Shirley is a little. Shirley ratchet too. She like that stuff.
I mean,
That's why I call him my Petey Pablo. Y'all remember that, that conversation they had?
yeah.
And he was talking about some shaker rather than rules, and you gonna have all of these women. Bye.
Yeah, yeah. And D-Dub says, where was his income? Why wasn't he garnished? Yeah. Rule number one. Where your job at?
But
Where your
the question is,
income?
why you doing all this scheming and scamming? What are you paying? Is my question. What did you pay for? You was robbing Peter and Paul, not robbing Peter to pay Paul. You didn't pay for anything.
Yeah, that's
So
just
what did you have this money? What were you doing?
yeah, that's it's a lot.
You ain't pay a thing.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. But like I said,
That's why I said
I,
I'm just ready for divorce court. Me, yeah, I don't care about
I
none of this other stuff.
right. I really
Like
hope
we
that,
saw the cars, you stole all of that. I don't care about none of that. Lock him up, Your Honor. But let's get to this. The
what's going
matter at hand is this divorce because I want to know. And
yeah.
Shirley better not get up there with that lying.
We hopefully we'll get some information about that. So, because that's what I want to see. I mean, he's fighting. It seems like he's fighting the divorce. It seems like he's fighting it.
But he wanted it though. You wanted her to leave you, so she left you. Finally, she finally got up and
No,
left.
he wants the divorce, but he wants to be in control of it. See, he
Right,
doesn't
but what
like
I'm
her
saying
in
is, you might as well just let it play out how you wanted it, right, player? You wanted it, let it play out.
yeah, no, he wanted to be the one to let
He's
her.
in control of nothing.
Exactly. That's what
He
he
ain't
wants.
in control of nothing besides them three suits he got on, dragging. That's why he dragging in them shackles like that. Remember, he said that on that call. He wears three sizes too big. Why, sir? For what?
Well, he said it's cold in there, so he got to wear
Boo hoo hoo.
two.
He used to sleeping on cots. So that ain't no real bed in them RVs. I don't have time for that stuff. I just don't care.
You're
Lock
so
him up,
silly.
baby. Lock him up. Lock
You're
Ericka
so
up
silly.
too. Mm-mm.
You're so silly. Yeah, yeah. So this. It's a whole saga. I hope that we get some calls that are recent because that's where um my nosy energy is. That's where I'm interested because now that the charges and
I
coming
just
up.
think it's gonna be an act though now. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
while we because we're anticipating it and we already know and they know that. I just feel like anything past this, it's just gonna be a whole bunch of acting, and I can't sit on the phone no more and listen to. She sends my ADHD into overdrive. Like I sometimes I forget I'm talking to y'all. Like I have no idea what's wrong with her, but
yeah,
nobody wants to hear it's civil anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
nobody wants to hear any of this. Stop talking about these victims. You don't know those women.
yeah,
If
yeah.
it's just because it's cool for three people to try to, send you up to heaven, absolutely not.
Yeah, I just
I just think it's gonna be, them acting like they have been.
yeah.
But I mean, he's not gonna be able to, hide his feelings because I mean, you stuck in jail, sir. No matter what she says on the phone, you still gonna be there.
Yeah, yeah, and yeah, it's a lot. And yeah, honestly, I
He
just
was
wish
like,
it would
it's a
wrap up.
lot.
I just wish it would wrap up because
Exactly.
at this point, we know the charges. We know
Right.
there's Rico. We
Right.
know Sonia's an idiot. We know
Okay, that part.
um, we know he's scheming and scandalous. And
Hmm.
we know that there are a bunch of victims out here. Now I just want the puzzle to just be put together and for whatever
Absolutely.
happens. So this whole like, possibly like 6 months later, like this is gonna be drug into 2025. We might be here this time next year and finally, see what he's gonna be convicted of, and then it's gonna take forever for sentencing. So this is about to be long and drawn out. And just like
I
you,
don't think this part is. I think not at divorce. Yeah, I think that part might. But
I
either way, I think that just because of some of the stuff that's in, that the indict the Rico, she's gonna have to show up for some of that stuff anyway, though.
yeah. I mean, listen, like I said,
But it's just like I said, it's still not gonna be the divorce proceeding. But I've been ready for court for a long periodically time because I want to. I told you,
yeah, and
y'all
that's
know
what
my
I'm
motto.
saying.
I want everybody to go to jail. Everybody.
Yeah, that's what I'm just saying. Like, okay, we know the players. We know
Right.
there are victims. We know that there are, other victims and whatnot. We know he there, he ain't going nowhere. So we have all the pieces. I really need for it to be just energetically wrapped up because um to me it's just becoming a waste of taxpayers'
You was
time.
like, next case.
Like just
You
okay,
sound like Kaya. Next case.
can we get this can we get this wrapped up? We know he's a degenerate.
Absolutely.
Like we know get the IT person to call Instagram and find all the stuff that that's been deleted or whatever. Or
Okay, because she really thought she was doing her big one with that.
and just be done with it because I'm just tired of the degeneracy. I really am. He's a big fool. He a big fool. Sonya's a dummy.
Oh yeah, I know Sanders I ran, but I'm not looking forward to that because baby, the way Hazel had me at work in all tears,
Right, like
that one I'm not looking forward to because that is
right,
horrible.
right, and then we still have to get to these
Yeah,
the other
horrendous
parts of things.
crimes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we still have to get to that too, and
Ugh.
it's a lot. And
Who knew this was gonna turn into this?
girl,
I'll be on the phone with my daddy like, Dad, this is better than Young and the Restless. Let's talk about it.
this is the old and the reckless. That's what this is. The old and the reckless, HBO
Uh-huh.
style. And like we know the stories have been on for years and years and years. The One Life to Live, the all of it's wrap it up. It's time to wrap this shit up.
Mhm.
It's time to wrap this shit up. So I mean, that's just how I feel about it. I
Oh
mean,
no, baby, we ready.
I'm always gonna support my babes. Whenever Nyla gets back, Bougie, Pam.
Oh, muffin.
I know we right. This is right. This is the old and the reckless. I'm always supporting. I'm always supporting because
Girl,
we
this
all
the
be
broken, the ruthless, the broken, the homeless. It's a whole bunch of
right.
stuff we can say about these dirty fools.
Yeah. So I mean, just like what
The
else are we
old and the senseless.
right? What else are we
Mhm.
waiting for? Like
Because he thought he had something. But I don't know how he thought that. So
yeah.
whatever.
So,
You thought you had one, you didn't.
yeah. Just stop wasting these taxpayers. Um, you know, time with this, and then if you have a jury, they only gonna give you $20 for your time that whole day. Like, just it's just a mess.
I just don't have enough. The way my facial expressions and my attitude is set up, could not be on this trial. I'd be like, can I
Yeah,
please?
I'll be irritated too.
Like one
Like,
finger up, I'd have to get the hell out of there. Head usher would be out. I would be out in the hallway because I'm not.
I'm impatient. I'm very impatient. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and I ain't got time for such foolishness. So like, just off with everybody's head and just be done with it. Like that's just how I
Absolutely.
feel. But that's me. That's me. But yeah, so I did want to just touch on real quick about the former president and all these charges and whatnot. Listen,
Mm-mm-mm.
what you think about that? What y'all think about that down there in the chat? Because y'all down there quiet, y'all kikiing and having a good time. But I just this is a mess. But this is what I'm saying. Like all the ways that things are just so lax to let certain shit just happen and take place.
My mama sent me a meme that said, "And this is the day in America that a corn star saved saved America."
Right.
Man,
Yeah, it's this
does
is
he even vote? Like, how you just be
right. And the thing about it is like
how
he's
you run for president and can't even vote? Ugh.
a convicted, felon or whatever it is, but then you got people who were convicted felons and they can't even vote. But
Right,
this man out here, whatever side you roll with, this
right,
person that has a substantial criminal background out here
right.
for
Very
president, like,
disgusting. Yeah.
but you got felons out here and you still take their taxes when they work,
Uh-huh.
but they can't go vote. But this
Mm-mm.
bozo was out here. Like this is such bullshit.
It's wild.
Hey, Rocket Robin. Yeah, this is such
Hey,
bullshit.
Robin. Does it even mean anything?
I mean,
Like, just given who he is and everything that he's been able to, like,
It's symbolic, and for me, but this is what I'm saying. Like for me, it's even like going into like the Diddy stuff. Okay, like we see all this stuff happening. Okay, but what you gonna do? What is going to be the penalty for this? What is the because if it was anybody else, they're
Right.
going
Under
straight
the
to jail.
jail. Uh-huh.
Right. So that's why all this, celebrity worship and sucking up and
But that's the
talking
thing. I
people
think
up
he was
there like,
found guilty because there's nothing, you know what I'm saying? They're not gonna do it, what you gonna do?
right.
Okay,
So
so you
it
guilty. So
doesn't,
now what?
yeah, it
What's
doesn't make
up?
any sense to me.
Yeah, he went home like, okay, so what's up?
Right. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't make any sense to me until it won't mean anything to me until these people are without all of their money. They are destitute.
Right.
They are in some crummy jail. Like, can we, get like the gulag and send these people to the gulag? That way,
Absolutely.
you know what I'm saying? Like to me, none of this means anything until
Right.
these people are sitting in jail getting the same jail time that you or I would for this
And
shit.
it doesn't seem like that's gonna happen.
No, it doesn't seem like it. I mean, time is going to tell, but I don't think so.
Right.
All of this on the heels of the presidential election is in November. So this is I'm just like, okay, that's fine and all, but I need to see
I knew
some
after that capital
hard
foolishness, nothing was gonna happen. Like,
some hard labor. Like I need for you to go clean the streets of New York with a toothbrush.
Man,
Like I need to I need to
let
see
all of
hard
us
labor.
have run up in the Capitol.
Right.
And they said and we was like, oh, Barack told us to do it.
Right.
Man, we
Right.
all would have been in jail, no job, no
Right.
nothing.
So that's what like all of this is, so it's very
Yeah.
interesting. It's very interesting. So I was actually shocked that he would because I didn't think he was gonna get convicted of anything. I'm actually
Me
shocked.
either.
It's just like the impeachment before. Like, did that really go anywhere? Like
No, nothing ain't nothing happened.
so,
You know these laws are put in place for us.
so, I just want and I'm gonna just keep wanting it, things to just be fair and across the board. But it's not. This why I be out here doing my magic because baby, if it ain't gonna be fair, I ain't gonna play fair either. So it just
Hmm.
is what it is. It just is what it is. So
Yeah.
yeah.
That's why I guess it's hard to think about, like it's like because you look at it and while it seems on paper like, oh wow, this is big. It's like, I mean, what y'all gonna do about it?
Right. But what you gonna do?
Right.
But what
So
you gonna do?
other than that, we just talking.
Yeah. Good night, muffin.
Good night, Mom.
Yeah. So like I said, I just wanted to come and just see what you all had to say about things the past couple of days. I be in the bushes. I be lurking. I see a lot. I really don't say anything, and I'm trying to do better with
I see that.
sharing my
Hmm.
voice and my thoughts on things. Instead of just being the in the closet mystic. So I'm trying to do better with that.
I seen you. I seen you out there just
I'm
a
trying to
few
be better.
times.
Right, just a couple. Like I'm trying to be
Or
better.
maybe you come out when it's time to clown. No, that's one thing.
Listen, I'm always here for a good drag and drill. I am always
Absolutely.
here for a good drag and drill. Like I just be thinking about shit. Like, what am I gonna say today?
I love it. I said a whole bunch of stuff yesterday.
So
Since
I'm
I don't have no wall, I'm just gonna be on Patreon just talk about these people because that's what they get,
girl, yeah. So
and that's crazy. Well,
yeah.
I don't want to step into
I know you good, you
didn't
good.
want to bore nobody, but girl, yeah. I just want to say
No, we're just
hello.
chilling. We were just chilling or whatnot. So yeah, I appreciate you 504.
And I appreciate you, Mo baby, and shout out to my girl for gifting my membership. She was trying to give me
Yes,
one. My girl gifted 30,
yes.
like a big boss.
Yeah, thank you to Zia. Thank you to Super Spicy Spice.
Yes,
She gave
ma'am.
5, and Zia gave out 30
Uh-huh.
today.
She was trying to
Appreciate
hit.
you.
She was trying to hit me.
And Super Spice. So I really appreciate you all being kind and generous and giving out
Of
members.
course, you're kind and generous. You're the
Oh,
bomb.
I try. I try.
I just come up in a joke with you every now and then. I just
Every
love
now
it
and
up in
then,
there.
just a little
You my
tea.
girl.
Well, thank you, darling. Thank you. You're my girl too.
And you better get these chips before I eat them. Okay? All right.
Yeah, I know. I gotta go to the PO box. Listen, the other day I told y'all I went to the damn DMV. The DMV was a sucking hell void. I was at the
Mm-mm.
DMV for about 4 or 5 hours. I came home, barely ate, and just pretty much collapsed. Today, yesterday, and then like getting my life. I'm trying to get my life together or whatnot. Trying to keep up with everything that's going on, and trying to keep up with you know, getting y'all spiritual and magical content out. So, you know,
This
so,
I feel like somebody been over here listening to your content. Somebody must have put a little YouTube spell on me. I gotta figure it out. I'm finna come
uh-uh.
on.
You're
I'm
so
finna join
silly.
the Patreon so I can see what's going on. Cause somebody over here put a goddamn hex on me. So I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna make me a little milkshake and then I'm gonna do some other stuff. And when I start lighting these candles and setting Florida water on fire and walking on Florida water, don't y'all tell me nothing.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't
Wait,
gonna
they said I'm not Joey. You ever Q? You ever been over there with us?
Yes.
but
Yes. Yes.
but good. That's a compliment. Thank you, D Dub. Because listen, I run off of this thing if y'all think I'm like Joey. Because
Not the so yeah, like I said, Rockin' Robin out here clowning tonight.
you see him? Oh, but
About walking on Florida water.
watch me. Y'all gonna see?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be like the craft. I'm gonna be all for the girls on the craft.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Gonna be
Mm-mm.
doing all kinds of stuff. Sneaks.
We, yeah, we gotta get you better
I'm
than
not
that.
gonna wear contacts. I'm gonna just,
They well they
I'm
were
gonna
out
turn
there
my
playing.
eyes a different color without the surgery.
They were playing and bullshitting, so we're gonna get you better than that. They were over there bullshitting and didn't know what they were doing.
Oh,
So
thank God.
that's why they got toe up.
Somebody cover me,
Oh,
love. So don't put this on your hex on me. Don't put the Voldemort mammy hex on me. I can't
not the
do it.
older mammy.
I can't. Don't turn me
Listen,
into.
listen.
I don't want to
I
create
mean,
a plant.
I'm not even getting to that. I'm just gonna go on Patreon and share my thoughts on that because
Absolutely. I left you a long message too about happiness.
yeah, I gotta go back over there. I gotta go back over there and look. But yeah.
Bye, y'all. I'm getting down. Thank you, Q.
Okay, see you later, boo.
Bye, girl.
You're not very cherry. Something I bind you, Nancy. Listen, them people on the crab, they were out there fucking around. They were not secure. They did not know what to do. We ain't gonna be like them. We're gonna be better than that. Rocket Robin says, as long as you aren't walking in the green waters Nesto was baptized in, we all know that water, he was baptized in some sewer water. It has to be some sewer water because God's nature ain't gonna do that. He was in some sewer water or some scummy, stagnant water. It was not the green waters of Lake Minnetonka. It was not. He was baptized in that bullshit. It just is what it is. Baptizing that bullshit. So yeah, did anybody have anything else that they wanted to share? Like I said, I just wanted to, like I said, I'm trying to get into the space of um sharing, just having conversations with you all, and everything, isn't always spiritual. Sometimes we just need to have a conversation about current events, right? And since we're all, tuned into this ATL ghetto screenplay, um I just wanted to see what you all had to say about the events of the recent 24 to 36 hours, right? Yeah, so yeah, it's real life. Yeah, yeah, so like I said, it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. I just think, yeah, I'm just ready for whatever the sentencing is going to be. Let it be, and just be done with it. um he ain't getting no smarter. Aluminum foil skirt ain't getting no smarter. People out there, they done already spilled their guts and said whatever they had to say. At this point, they just wasting the taxpayers tax dollars, with them people being in jail and in court, and then people still wasting their money on global tail link. So, um, yeah. I'm glad that you got that worldwide collaboration. Yeah, my patience. I don't have patience and tolerance for too much bullshit. That's just me. So at this point, I'm always supporting everybody, but just overall with this story, we know it's some bullshit. Let's just get to the sentencing, and people go to jail, for whatever their crime is. Like at this point, I'm just like, he dusty, he degenerate. He's gonna always be that way. She's dumb. It's not civil. Yeah, yeah, there are real victims out here. Let's get some justice for these real victims. Send him down the dusty green mile to his new cot, wherever that's going to be in jail, and let's just be done with it. Let's just be done with it. So but um I'm just ready. Mr. Hoodoo, he asked me like, "You still listening to that?" Yes. Yes, we are. He's just like, I just can't entertain the stupid people. I said, I know, babe, but I'm out here supporting my people. Um, because my husband does not have any tolerance for stupid shit at all. He just doesn't have it in him. So, when I first told him about some of the stuff that Nesto was saying on these calls, he was just like, okay, he's stupid. I'm like, yeah, he's stupid. So, at this point, I'm just like, can we stop wasting taxpayers' dollars and off with your head and just be done with it? So you good 504, you good 504. So yeah. Rockin' Robin said, let's see if Sloan keeps up her visits and taking his calls. Yeah. That's why I said I really want to see like the present day calls, the calls like after all this, like from the point of like May, like early May and continuing on, even though like 504 said they're probably going to perform and whatnot, but still, right? I'm still curious just because I'm curious, right? Just because I'm curious because we know this man had already told on himself. We already heard, about the RV and the ambulance, and we already heard. So if the phone calls are used against him, then he's in trouble. Um, it all depends on if you have a competent lawyer that can get you off, right? But according to what we heard, yeah, it's matching up with these allegations, right? So, so yeah, like I said, I really didn't want nothing much. I just wanted to talk to y'all, and like I said, I'm trying to um have more conversations like this about current events and things that's happening, not necessarily like gossip, but like just current events, because you all are a community that I enjoy, and I enjoy talking to you all and spending time with you all. So yeah, when we see shit out here, it's okay for us to have a conversation. So yeah, she better have several seats the way Fanny moving. Uh-huh. But we heard them dummies talking about they want to try and do whatever to Fanny. Like, listen, y'all better leave Fanny alone. She had y'all ass in the sling real quick. Leave that woman alone. So yeah, with that being said, I'm going to go. I'm gonna let you all go. Um, I need to relax for the evening. So I love you all. You all have to tell me if you all like this, if you all like us having conversations like this. If you want us to keep doing stuff like this. Like I said, I'm more than just the spiritual person. I have thoughts and opinions on things too. So I'm just trying to just have these conversations with you all. So you say you want to see the text messages. Ooh, yeah, I want to see that too. I'm hella nosy. So yeah, you all let me know in the comments after this is over with if you all like this, if you want to do more stuff like this that's like non-spiritual, non-magical stuff. So we can just chat and just have conversations, because I do like conversations and I don't like to talk at you all. I like for you all to be part of the conversations, right? Because I do like hearing other people's opinions on things. So 504 says, night, guys. I'll be more prepared for current events next time. Yeah, it's all good. I appreciate you, 504, and Sanders RN for coming up. And you all sharing your thoughts in the chat. Right? We have community. So thank you, Boo. Rockin' Robin says, good night. Love you I love you very, very much too. Rockin' Robin says, yes, please. Very Cherry says, thank you. Worldwide collaborations with a purple heart. You said it's fine and it's super chill. Yeah, I like being chill. I like having good, like stimulating conversation. And I really do like hearing people's thoughts, opinions, perspectives, right? I'm okay with us having differing opinions. So I'm good with that. So Sanders says, love it, Q. Anytime we get the chance. Oh, thank you so much. Isa says, good night, you all. Peace manifesting. Okay, yeah. All right, so I'm going to go. I think Taz is going to be live in a little bit. So make sure that you all go over to Taz's. I think he's going to be live soon to talk about the former president and these charges. So I will definitely be over there. I will be in the bed over there hanging out with you all if you go over to Taz's. So y'all be good. And I'm going to see y'all later.